Audie Leon Murphy was born on June 20th, 1925 in Kingston, Texas, the seventh of 12 children to Emmett and Josie Bell Murphy. His family were sharecroppers struggling to survive during the Great Depression, and life was harsh. Murphy's father abandoned the family when he was young, and his mother passed away when he was only 16. Orphaned and with a fifth-grade education, he took on a variety of odd jobs to support his siblings. These early struggles forged a resilience and toughness in Murphy, qualities that would define his life and later transform him into one of America's most remarkable heroes. Enlistment and military beginnings. In 1942, at just 17, Murphy attempted to enlist in both the Navy and Marine Corps, but was rejected due to his small stature, standing only 5 feet 5 inches and weighing slightly over 110 pounds. Undeterred, he joined the U.S. Army, demonstrating from the outset a courage far beyond his size. Murphy quickly proved himself in basic training and early combat assignments, showing not only determination but also intelligence and leadership. Despite his youth and physical limitations, he earned the respect of his peers and superiors. These early experiences laid the foundation for a military career that would make him the most decorated soldier of World War II. Heroism in World War II. Murphy served across multiple theaters of World War II, including North Africa, Italy, France, and Germany. He gained a reputation for bravery, tactical skill, and unyielding dedication to his fellow soldiers. On January 26, 1945, near Holtzwihr, France, Murphy's heroism reached legendary status. Alone and wounded, he held off an entire German company for over an hour. He climbed onto a burning tank destroyer, manned its .50 caliber machine gun, and simultaneously called in artillery strikes. For this extraordinary act, Murphy received the Medal of Honor at only 19, cementing his place as a symbol of courage in the American military. Decorations and recognition. By the war's end, Murphy had earned nearly every U.S. award for valor available, including the Distinguished Service Cross, 2 Silver Stars, 3 Purple Hearts, and the Bronze Star. In total, he received 33 decorations from both the United States and Allied nations, making him the most decorated American soldier of the conflict. Beyond medals, Murphy's reputation as a brave and selfless soldier inspired those around him and elevated him to national prominence. Yet, despite the accolades, Murphy was deeply affected by the trauma of combat, a struggle that would shadow his post-war life and influence his advocacy for fellow veterans. Struggles with PTSD. Returning home, Murphy faced battles of a different kind. He suffered from what was then called battle fatigue, now recognized as post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. Nightmares, anxiety, and flashbacks were constant reminders of the war he survived. Despite this, Murphy chose to speak openly about the psychological toll of combat, raising awareness for veterans' mental health long before it became a widespread conversation. His public candor made him a pioneer in destigmatizing war-related trauma, showing that courage on the battlefield did not make one immune to emotional suffering in peacetime. Personal life and private struggles. Behind the public persona, Murphy's life was complex and often lonely. He continued to wrestle with PTSD, compounded by personal challenges and the pressures of fame. His private business ventures and connections to government figures made him both influential and, inadvertently, vulnerable. Rumors of surveillance and shadowy attention swirled around him in the late 1960s and early 1970s. Though much of this remained unverified for decades, his personal experiences reflected the harsh reality that even celebrated heroes could face unseen dangers in peacetime, and that courage in war did not shield one from betrayal or intrigue. The tragic plane crash. On May 28, 1971, Murphy died in a plane crash near Brush Mountain, Virginia. The twin-engine Aero Commander went down in bad weather over mountainous terrain. Official reports cited pilot error and poor visibility. framing it as a tragic accident. Murphy was only 45. From the start, however, inconsistencies in the crash report and witness accounts fueled suspicions. Observers questioned why the plane flew so low, why key wreckage was missing, and whether other factors might have contributed. These unanswered questions lingered for decades, leaving a cloud of uncertainty over the final chapter of Murphy's life. Conspiracy theories emerged. Rumors quickly circulated that Murphy's death might have been more than an accident. Some theories suggested intelligence agencies were involved, possibly due to sensitive information Murphy had encountered in Hollywood. Others hinted at organized crime or business-related motives. The unusual circumstances of the crash, low altitude, missing wreckage, and contradictory pilot statements added fuel to speculation. Although Murphy's family maintained that foul play was unlikely, the lack of definitive evidence left the door open for conjecture. Over time, these theories became part of his legacy, overshadowing the narrative of a life cut short by misfortune. Modern investigation and findings. Recent investigations using advances in forensic technology and access to previously classified documents have cast new light on Murphy's death. Independent experts analyzed wreckage, flight data, and weather reports with tools unavailable in 1971. Their findings revealed evidence of deliberate tampering with the aircraft's controls, including cut and rerouted wires. Interviews with previously silent witnesses and retired officials suggest Murphy may have been under surveillance in the months leading up to the crash. One whistleblower revealed that Murphy had discovered sensitive government operations, which could have made him a target for elimination, rather than an unfortunate casualty of a tragic accident. The dark reality. These revelations transform the story of Murphy's death from tragedy to a tale of betrayal. A soldier celebrated for bravery on the battlefield appears to have been betrayed in peacetime by forces intent on silencing him. The image of a hero lost to fate is replaced by that of a man caught in a web of intrigue and danger, illustrating that even national icons can fall victim to hidden threats. Historians and military experts are now revisiting Murphy's legacy, considering how his final months fit into the broader context of Cold War America, Hollywood government relations, and the risks faced by high-profile individuals with sensitive knowledge. Family and public response. Murphy's family, long haunted by unanswered questions, now confronts evidence suggesting foul play. Their grief, compounded by the realization of betrayal, has led to calls for full public inquiry. The desire for justice reflects both personal loss and a broader quest for truth. Fans and historians are also grappling with the implications, reconsidering Murphy's life and death in light of this unsettling information. The revelations challenge the comfortable narrative of heroism and tragic accident, demanding a more nuanced understanding of the man who risked everything for his country, only to face danger far from the battlefield. Legacy reconsidered. The story of Audie Murphy remains one of courage, talent, and resilience. Yet, the new understanding of his death complicates his legacy, showing that heroism does not shield one from betrayal. His life, from humble beginnings in Texas to extraordinary military and cinematic achievements, is now interwoven with the darker realities of political intrigue and hidden dangers. While his bravery and accomplishments remain undeniable, the circumstances of his final moments cast a long shadow, reminding the public that even heroes can face threats beyond the battlefield and that the truth about history often contains elements of both inspiration and tragedy. Conclusion. Audie Murphy's life story is extraordinary, a journey from poverty to fame, from battlefield heroism to Hollywood stardom. Yet the mystery surrounding his death adds a chilling dimension. Once believed to be a simple accident, modern investigations suggest deliberate sabotage and political intrigue, transforming the narrative into one of betrayal. Murphy's courage, resilience, and integrity remain unquestioned, but the shadow over his final days complicates the story of his life. The full truth may never be known, but what has emerged forces us to confront the unsettling reality that even the most celebrated heroes can become victims of forces beyond their control.